In this video, we will be comparing Upwork versus Fiverr and looking at where you can make the most money as a freelancer. Okay, so let's get started on Upwork.com. So Upwork is proudly saying that they are the world's largest remote talent platform. And that is a great way to look at Upwork because there are thousands of jobs being posted daily on the platform. And a lot of businesses are looking for a different way to hire. They want to hire people that are remote, that have the skills they want, and that they don't have all of the overhead that a physical employee has, such as having to pay them benefits, having to have them come into an office, and all of that. In addition, it gives businesses and clients the ability to hire people no matter where they are. So they're no longer limited to just the city that they're in or who will relocate there to work for them. They can now access talent from all over the world. And this isn't a new platform. They've been around for a while. However, in recent years, they've really stepped their game up, their marketing and everything. And what's happened as a result of that is that a lot more attention is on the platform and a lot more money to be made is on Upwork. So if we dig into what Upwork offers, it offers different kind of categories of skills that freelancers can provide clients. So here are some of the top ones right here, but what I like to do is go into the all category section so we can get a real in-depth view of every type of skill and talent that you can make money from on Upwork. So let's just dig into some of these skills. I'll just read off the headlines of the categories. So we have web, mobile, and software development, IT and networking, data science and analytics, engineering and architecture, design and creative. This one is very in demand. We have writing, such as copywriting, also very in demand. Translation, even legal work here with a lot of contract stuff like that. Admin support and customer service. So these are some that anyone can pick up. You don't need a specific skill or talent right away to start freelancing. If you don't have any of those other skills yet, you can always start with customer service, with admin support. And this is basically just companies that are looking for remote employees to help them. They might be a business that's growing and they need help, so they're going on Upwork. And then the next one, this might be the biggest in my opinion on the platform, sales and marketing. That's where I see so much potential moving into the future because there's so many businesses that are moving into the online marketplace and they need all of these marketing skills performed and they need freelancers to do those. So this is a big category right here. Everything from email marketing to lead generation to search engine marketing, search engine optimization, social media. So there's a lot of different sub-genres and sub-niches in each of these categories. And the last one is accounting and consulting. So Upwork is a great place if you have a specific skill set, you want to get some long-term clients that pay you every single month. Upwork is a great place to do that. I've had so much success on this platform by just really starting from the bottom, starting with no experience, getting a couple jobs in, and then I've seen that the momentum really picks up from there. And what you can do is you can start with a more general skill, and then you can move on to the more advanced skill sets. So if we just click into one of these right here, let's just look at search engine marketing freelancers. You can see that Upwork will show you some of the top freelancers, and I'm just showing you this so you can get an idea of what the top end of what you can make is. So we see Alex right here, he's making $125 an hour. We have Rick charging $995 an hour. We have Joshua charging $200 an hour. And these are all people that have 4 or 5 out of 5 stars. They have over 100 jobs worked on, most of them. And this is really that top end. So don't think that Upwork can't be your full-time career. I mean, it really propelled me and allowed me to leave my 9-to-5 job. So you can absolutely make Upwork a full-time career, and it really just depends on what type of skill set you have. So if you have a specialized skill set, Upwork is your spot. On the other hand, let's jump over to Fiverr. Now, Fiverr is great if you have a one-time service that you offer. So let's look at some of their top gigs that they hire for. So logo design. For example, you're building a logo once for a business and that's pretty much it. Customize your site with WordPress. This is a WordPress website. Once again, you're building the website, you're selling it. They also have a lot of voiceovers, video explainers, and social media. And these are a lot of different gigs that you can actually find a freelancer to do as a client, and it's a one-time thing. So with Fiverr, as opposed to Upwork, Fiverr's good for packaging your skill together into a preset bundle. So let's dig right into one of these. Let's look at logo design so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So here, if you look at some of the top sellers, once again, these are people that have 4 or 5 out of 5 stars, over 1,000 reviews. So you know that these are people that are successful on the platform. So we can definitely look at them with confidence. So let's go into here. So Logo Flow will design 2 modern minimalist logo designs for you. And you can see on the right-hand side, they have basic, standard, and premium. So this is a great example because if you have a skill such as graphic design, or let's say voiceover, or let's say something with social media where you're producing some sort of graphics or content for people, or an animated video, Fiverr is a great spot for you because as opposed to Upwork, Fiverr is really built for these smaller projects. So on Upwork, you can do small projects, but to be honest with you, it's not really going to be worth your time in the long run. You can start with small projects and work your way up, but on Fiverr, you can just stick with small projects. You can set your predefined deliverables that you're going to give them, and you can set the prices accordingly. And from there, you can really come up with more of a system or a process to get this completed. And if we look at how many orders he has over 23,000 orders. So even if that's on the basic level, that's still someone making a lot of money. And Fiverr is another great platform for you if you're a freelancer and you want to make money online. You just really need to ask yourself kind of what we've been reiterating. Do you want to work with clients on the long-term basis, make money every single month for them? Or do you have a skill set or a service you can provide that's very easy to just duplicate and kind of churn and burn? And the last thing I'll say is with Fiverr and with Upwork, they both do have fees associated with them. And to be honest, a lot of people focus so much on the fees that I don't even really want to get too much into them because you need to focus on how much money you want to make. And you can't always focus on those expenses. You need to focus on the top line. And the top line is where you're gonna really see success. So if you're always focused just on how much expenses each platform has, it's really not what you should make your decision on. Now, with that being said, Fiverr does have a 20% fee, and that's kind of capped across the board. Whereas on Upwork, they have a fee starting at 20%, but once you hit $500 with a client, that goes down to 10%. And the more you make, you can even get that down to 5%. So like we said before, if you want to make money on the long term, you want to build multiple clients up, go with Upwork. If you have a skill set that you can just provide quickly, you don't want to do too much back and forth with clients, you don't want to worry about phone calls and things like that, Fiverr's a great pick for you. So I hope this was a quick little in-depth video that broke down Upwork and Fiverr so you could see which one is the best for you to make money as a freelancer. Until next time, my name's Paul Mendez with ProfitableFreelancer.com, and have a great rest of your day.